Making holiday parties safe on Triad today. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Triad Today. Coming up later on, our last roundtable of the calendar year, and we'll have some special programs after that, so we hope you'll stay tuned. We have some great guest information coming up during this half hour. The Chancellor of UNCG will be here to tell us about Spartan Village and some other great things have an impact on the community. The CEO, President of the Winston-Salem Chamber, will be here to tell us what went on this year and what we're looking forward to next year, and we'll remind you how important it is to give household items and other things to Goodwill. Speaking of an impact on the community, that'll do it. That and much more. But first, we start out with a very serious topic about trying to keep holiday parties safe, whether you're attending them or hosting them, either way. And to give us some tips on that, two guys who are very active in wanting to give us, help us prevent tragedies and things from happening around the holiday season. Two of my friends, Lori Bates, our director. Let's meet, of course, David Daggett, who is attorney with the Daggett Shuler law firm, and next to him is partner Griff Shuler of the same firm. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Griff, let me start out with you. How prevalent is drunk driving this time of the year? We hear people, we hear PSAs and things like that. How bad is it?
Sure. It's bad. About 40% of fatalities during the holidays, around Christmas and New Year's, involve alcohol. And over 25,000 people were seriously injured last year alone in alcohol-related accidents around the holidays.
And it's also throughout the month, too, isn't it, David?
Well, it is throughout the month. One of the things that you have this year that's a little bit unique is holiday tragedy statistics tend to vary a whole lot. One important factor is whether the holidays land on a weekend.
Right.
This year, Christmas and New Year's both land on a weekend. When holidays are on a weekend, drunk driving tragedies can go up as many as 3 to 4 times.
I didn't think about that.
During those years. So this year is particularly vulnerable out on our roads.
Yeah.
So, holidays are supposed to be the best of times with family and friends, and just that fast. They can turn into an instant tragedy and lives are shattered.
Guys, of course, you're the attorneys, I'm not, but the reading that I was doing was that if, let's say I host a company party at ABC 45 and somebody gets drunk and hurt after that, because it's an employer thing, I can be liable. What about if I'm just a regular guy throwing a party and somebody drinks too much and goes out and drives drunk?
Well, to explain the law to you would take much more than one show.
Right.
Suffice it to say, if you knew or should have known that somebody was impaired and they're leaving your business or leaving your home, you may be responsible for the consequences that occur.
So in a private party, it's the same as in a...
If you knew or should have known and that they were going to drive a motor vehicle, you can be held accountable for
And also,
damages.
Jim, big picture, be responsible. And I think being responsible starts with the person that's drinking. Be responsible. Have a game plan going into the party. Don't overdrink. And then if you're hosting the party, be responsible. If you see somebody that has no business driving, take the keys from them, make sure that they get somebody to take them home. I think that preventative type mentality is very, very important around the holidays.
And we all owe that responsibility to each other,
Right.
frankly.
This topic is very important to you guys for obvious reasons, but before time gets away from us, each of you, give me a quick comment as to why.
Well, of course, we founded the Safe Sober Prom Night campaign, which is going into its 27th year. We have seen the devastation in the lives that are shattered. It's not just the people involved in the incident, it's the wake of disaster that affects family, it affects friends, it affects communities.
Right.
It's a serious issue.
Yeah, doing what we do and helping people that have been injured in car accidents in particular, you see firsthand what happens when people are not responsible, when people do drink and drive, and the consequences are devastating.
We're pretty passionate on the issue.
Yeah, I know that. And, the bottom line, although it's important to know about liability, really the bottom line is it doesn't matter when somebody's been killed like
Exactly.
that. It's too late. And I really appreciate all you guys do on everything, the Safe Sober Prom Night, the backpack program, everything you've done throughout the year. And thanks for your community service, and especially on this topic, for giving us some tips on that. On the Daggett Shuler law firm website, daggettshulerlaw.com. Please go to that for all sorts of general information on how to get to these guys and consult with them on things that you want to speak with them about. And I hope you guys have a happy holiday season, and we'll see you on the other side of the new year.
you, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Good
Always
seeing
glad
you.
to be here.
All right, Griff, thanks a lot. We'll be right back after this.